This is day 68 of trying to get to 2000 ELO on chess.com. I'm currently rated 1814, and I'm versing someone rated 1803. And I'm going to play the Alekhine's defense. They're playing in a different kind of way. I'll take with my knight and develop my light squared bishop, and then probably castle kingside, it looks like. Yeah, I'll actually go and just put my bishop. Okay, he attacks my knight, so I'll have to move my knight first, and then I'll actually just play it safe and just castle, and probably put this knight here. I don't really care if he ever takes this because it just opens up my rook file. So I don't really think that's a good move. Maybe it is though. I'll go here. If he pushes this pawn, he blunders his knight. Even this rook move kind of looks wrong to me. It just looks very slow. I'll go here, putting pressure on this knight, and also kind of occupying more squares in his position. I could take his bishop. I could take this knight. I could take this knight. I would have to say taking his bishop looks like a good move because I can then just take this, and then if his rook goes here, my bishop should just take. So this is like this is a huge, like, I'm attacking his queen, that's attacking his rook, that's attacking this rook. So bishop takes, rook goes here. I think just taking his queen, and then yeah, if he takes my queen, then I go here and he can't take my bishop. Yeah, so I'll just take this with my bishop, and then take his queen, and then if he takes my queen, I'll take back with. He is attacking this pawn, but I don't really care about. Like I never really defend pawns that often. Yeah, I just don't really defend pawns. He moves his queen. I could take this rook, or I could take this rook. Probably taking this one, I want to say, is better. So I'll take this rook. If he doesn't, okay, he doesn't, yeah, I could take his queen now. That looks pretty good. Do I have any better moves? Maybe I could move my queen and then threaten this rook move, but also defend this pawn at the same time. So if I take, his knight would have to take. I go here attacking his knight. His knight would probably be too risky for him to hop into the position because he wouldn't be able to leave. Yeah, I'll actually, instead of, this may look like an insane move because like people would just blitz this out, but I'm actually just going to go here. And the idea is to put this rook here, or maybe this rook, but also to defend this pawn. A lot of people would just take this, but I think just preparing this rook move looks kind of nice. I don't really want to trade off the queens because I'm not too good at playing against knights for some reason. So he decides to move his queen. I can't go here because his knight can just take. I could push this pawn. This pawn would then be hanging, but he would have to move his knight first. So he'd probably move his knight. Yeah, I think this looks good. Attacking his knight. His knight can't go here, here, here. So maybe over here or here. And now this pawn is hanging. I probably won't defend that. Yeah, like this pawn is just, I'm probably not going to defend that. I could put this rook here. He takes this pawn, takes. But then I would take, or I could just take this now. His queen takes. I'm going to move this rook here. If his queen takes this, then I'm going to take this, pawn takes, and then take this, queen takes. And then probably move my queen here, trying to like create some type of threat. Okay, so his queen takes. I'm going to take his knight. He is able to take this pawn later in the game, but I'm just not worried about it at all because my queen will be. I can just sense that. I mean, his knight does a good job of defending this square because it would be nice if my rook could be there. So I could take this with my rook. I guess his queen could take. I take and take this. But I think even better would be taking with my queen. His queen takes. And then I attack his rook, but then he could just go here, but then I have this check. And then the king goes here. Yeah, I'm just going to take this with my queen. Maybe taking with the rook is better. But since I'm up in material, I can just play I can play whatever I want. He could take this. I take on c3. I also might be threatening this check later in the game, which might be useful. Actually, wait a minute. This move is the best move. I'll take this pawn and probably give him this check whilst taking another pawn. If he goes here, if he takes this pawn on c6, I guess I could attack his queen. I have to be careful though. My back rank is kind of weak because I don't have any pawns pushed. So even though I'm up in material, I still have to be careful. He moves his knight. So I don't have this check anymore. I do have this check though. I also have this rook move. But he could probably just take that, and there's not really any threats there. I mean, yeah, this is just a free pawn, so I'm gonna take this. His king's gonna move, and then I might actually just create a lift for my king. Just play it safe. Yeah, I might as well just play as safe as possible and just create some room for my king. My rooks are obviously defended. This pawn's defended, so I'm going to go here. And the idea is to put this rook here and then just take his rook, or if he takes, just take back. And my position looks pretty good because I'm up 4 points of material. Okay, my opponent moves their knight. Yeah, I'm going to continue with my plan. I'll just go here. Rook takes check. And then I'll probably just, okay, my opponent resigns. I played with a 92.1% accuracy. My opponent played with an 82.3% accuracy. So my opponent basically only made like one major mistake, and that was just allowing me to take this with check, and then my bishop forks his rooks. So he ended up being down like, I think, 2 points of material, or 3 points of material. And at the 1800 level, that's just too much, especially when the position is so easy for me to play. There was nothing he could have done after making a mistake like this. My current rating is 1822, percentile 99.7, and a high of 1882. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.